Hello and welcome back to the video. So in the last episode we took the budget built KDX 250 on its first shakedown ride. Went well, but we found a couple of things that can be improved on. First off, the clutch was super stiff, so we spaced the clutch out by 2 millimeters. The clutch springs out by 2 millimeters. Just use some washers. It's a common technique that's used. Kind of sketchy, but yeah, it works well. So the clutch pull is nice and soft now. Gearing was also an issue, so we swapped over to a 51 tooth rear sprocket. The rear brake was not working. I thought the master cylinder was blown out, but it turned out there was just some air stuck in the caliper somewhere. So after a good bleed, the brakes are working properly now. Then the other issue that I wanted to address, as you guys can see on the header, that it's not sealing properly here, so there's no space to put like O-ring on there. So I wanted to take it off and just put some high temp RTV on there just to seal it up a bit, because it's making the frame and everything like super dirty and covered in oil. But unfortunately, and that's just how these things go, when I took a peek inside the barrel to just inspect what's going on there, I found this, and I'll insert a clip right here. So as you guys can see, there's on the right hand side is the power valve, and first of all, it's completely facing the wrong direction, and second of all, the power valve broke. So this is what it's supposed to look like. That's basically what we are going to be looking at in this video. We are going to tear the bike apart, pull the top end. Well, first we'll pull the head, but I suspect that the power valve assembly comes in from the bottom of the barrel, so we might have to pull the whole top end. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Pull the top end and inspect what is broken. Hopefully it's a clean brake and nothing else is damaged, so we can get that welded. The reason why I'm saying we need to get it welded is because these parts are discontinued. There are some options available, but I'll talk about that a little bit later in this video. Let's start with the teardown. Okay, so we got the head pulled, and unfortunately the power valve can't be accessed by just pulling the head, so we're gonna have to pull the whole barrel. And as you guys saw, I actually extracted 2 studs right here instead of just the nuts. I should have put some penetrating oil on them, but good news, the head looks good, and we're gonna have to get a new gasket kit. That's gonna be a bit of an issue with the current shipping problems with COVID and the civil unrest that's going on in South Africa at the moment. We've got the radiator pulled as well to get access to the engine mounting bolts, and these engine mounts, they were actually vibrated loose, same with the thermostat cover. So
Those are definitely things that I'm gonna have to Loctite when I reassemble. Okay, so we need to pull the whole barrel, and there's obviously a whole lot of other stuff that we need to remove before we can pull the barrel. So I think instead of doing another time lapse, we'll just do the good old snapperoo. And there we go, top end is pulled. So it looks like the original gasket was used and reused and supplemented with some RTV. The piston does look good. There's no real scoring or anything on it. The crank, this motor was rebuilt previously. The crank's got some markings on it, but you know, nothing too serious. It's just superficial stuff. We've got the barrel here. I've already cleaned off all the mating surfaces, and everything needs to go through the parts washer, aka the dishwasher. And here is the power valve assembly. So first issue, obviously, this is what it's supposed to look like. And here we can see where it broke off. So I can't really match it up with one hand, but it seems like, okay, let's focus on here. When it broke off, it flared it a little bit, so I don't think we're gonna be able to weld it. Another thing, as you see with this one, it's got this little pin on the top, and it's a common issue with these power valves, the pins break off. So one is actually stuck in the head, so I'm gonna have to get that extracted. And I don't really know what we're gonna do yet. I suppose I'm gonna have to find a machine shop to make these. The gears on this one's also destroyed. Those gears there. That one's broken. It's really tough to see. There is a company in the Czech Republic that makes replacement kits for all the KDX 250s and 200s and KX 250s, but that costs about $3,000 for the kit, which is not too bad. But the issue is it's about an 8-week lead time for manufacturing, and that doesn't even include shipping time. And with this mess that's going on in the country and with the COVID stuff, it's gonna take too long. So I don't want to wait till like the end of the year to get the bike back together. I want to get a quick turnaround, get this bike running again so we can start on the KTM. So I think I'm gonna get a local engineering shop to machine the parts for me. Fortunately, it's just made out of aluminium or aluminum, whatever. Can't think that it should be too difficult to manufacture. It's just the need to find a guy that has all the right tooling to cut the gears and so on. So yeah, sad episode, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes. This bike is almost 30 years old. Parts aren't gonna break. These power valves are known to break, just not in the way that mine's broken. But yeah, we'll get engineering shop to do the work, and I'll keep you guys updated on Instagram and Facebook as we go along with the process. So thanks for watching. I know it was a short one, but yeah, there's not much else to cover at the moment. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing. Peace out and keep ripping.